Welcome back. Okay, so on Wednesday we told you about an obituary that was anything but typical, and it was a lady whose family turned to humor to really honor her and cope with their grief, and our Elizabeth Campbell met the family. And what really went into that, Liz?
Well, Eden, Annette Gardner, she goes by Pammy. One of her 5 children and one of her granddaughters said that when she passed, they just took a couple of minutes to write down their favorite things about her, and they said that effortlessly became the obituary. They said that they just had to use that because it described her in the best ways possible. And I got to speak with this family one-on-one to give everybody a look at the woman behind the obituary.
I started the kindergarten when I was 5 years old, and back in those days, you could start in January or September.
That's a tiny portion of home videos of Annette Gardner, who went by Pammy, that her family members will now cherish forever. She lost her 15-year battle with Alzheimer's, and family from all over the country came together this week to honor her memory. One way they remembered her was through her obituary, which started off like most of them do. Annette Pammy Gardner, 1932 to 2016. Although the world has lost an amazing mother and a dedicated grandmother, heaven has gained an angel.
She brought such joy to our life, and in her passing, we wanted to honor her.
Pammy had 5 children, Monique Jacobs being one of them. She and her daughter Erica were the writers of this obituary. What started off seeming as your typical obituary quickly turned into something quite unique. Enough of the typical. If she would have written her own obituary, it would have gone something like this. Annette Pammy Gardner, 84, has finally kicked the proverbial bucket after a 15-plus year battle with Alzheimer's. Perhaps she had Scotty beam her up, or she phoned home reporting minimal intelligent life remaining.
My daughter and I, over the phone, just sharing stories back and forth about what we remembered, about what she used to say and what she used to do. And so it was just really a great way that we thought that we could bring her personality right along with her.
Her children and youngest grandchild, Erica, talked about how she loved her family and had a wonderful sense of humor. The obituary goes on to say she was a lover of many things, including fishing, at one time holding 17 separate fishing licenses, gardening, sewing, cooking, and family, probably in that order. A libertarian to the core and a lifelong NRA member, she agreed to give up the car, but never the .410 shotgun.
A few things Mom hated, but one of them was snakes. And to us at Black Creek on our property, every snake we saw was a moccasin. So she had to have some way to protect us. So my dad got her the .410 shotgun, which was light enough for a woman to handle easily and shoot without the kick being too strong. But it did very efficient work on a snakehead.
She was also passionate about politics, not shy to express her opinion.
Pathological, lying, white trash sociopath. And he was our president for 8 years.
She had the largest vocabulary that I've ever seen someone utilize when it came to describing her incredibly sincere feelings without ever using a slang word or
any vulgarity.
I've never seen someone use that many adjectives in a row that were that descriptive.
She was also a hard-working woman, owning the Late Plantation Barbecue with her husband, with locations on Park Street, Hendricks Avenue, and Edgewood Avenue. River City Live shared Pammy's obituary on our Facebook page on Wednesday, and it has now been seen by more than 220,000 people across the nation.
She couldn't operate a computer, but she went viral. But she went viral. I think that is just awesome.
As much as they will miss her, this family says they are blessed to have had Pammy in their life, and they will always remember her one-of-a-kind personality. But most importantly, they'll remember the fact that she loved them like no one else could.
She made my children laugh and laugh. They loved her because of that. And she would sit on the couch and just talk to God, have conversations for hours. I mean, that was her constant companion.
That's really amazing. And as I'm watching the story, we have a monitor in here. I'm thinking that the family's going to really love having that story that you did, Elizabeth, as a keepsake too. And did she have like any final requests or?
So another part of the obituary, we couldn't include it all, but you can definitely find it on our Facebook page. She said, or the obituary said, in lieu of flowers, she respectfully requests that you vote for anyone other than Hillary. So there was some interesting humor in there.
Okay, so we know where she stands.
We know where she stands. But she was a woman who, you know, stood true to herself and wasn't ashamed of it. And I am so happy I had the privilege of learning more about her.
We are too. Thanks.